Hi.
We're here to tell you about all of the magnets that we got in China. Venus is very excited about it.
It sounds incredibly nerdy, but we just got home from China after 17 days in China. We visit Suzhou, Shanghai, Suzhou, Xi'an, Beijing, 4 cities. And we didn't spend a lot of time in Shanghai, but in Suzhou, Xi'an, and Beijing, we went to visit a lot of places. We spent the majority of time in Suzhou, so I got a lot of magnets, and I just want to show you my magnets. So magnets very important. Okay, so we went to Suzhou first, and then we got a bunch of the it's like a new trendy things to get, like dingling little magnets. So Randy got this one actually. You want to talk about this one?
Just hold it close to the camera. So show the background of it so they can see that behind it.
Oh, it's the Humble Administrator Garden.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
And it has lanterns over here, and there's a little piece of paper in under the lantern here, and you can pull it, and this will glow. It has.
Why don't you just take it out?
But then we can't really. It will keep on going.
Yeah, but then it'll probably be fine for a really long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we can do on this one. So if you take out, look at that, it glows, and look at the pattern. So imagine this on your fridge. Isn't that pretty? I think it's so pretty. And this is
the cats are gonna try to attack it.
And so this is in Humble Administrator Garden, Zhuozhenyue. And we went to see Humble Administrator Garden, and we were toured by the garden's director himself. And he gave us like a behind-the-scene tour in their Penjing collection. It's like a Chinese version of Wang Zai, and it's just a really amazing collection. I think it was just like one of the 3 Penjing Penjing sessions that they have. And that garden is always really crazy busy because it's the biggest one in Suzhou. So a lot of people not familiar with classical Chinese gardens will still go there. And then wherever they go there, it's just packed. Like daily, you will see tens of thousands of visitors there. What was it? The day we went was not a Saturday or Sunday, but it was super busy. And
they said it wasn't.
It wasn't really busy for them, and it was like 1/3 of what they could have. And it was so busy that we lost one of the people one of the members of our group, and then like she got lost, and we have to like find her again. And it was really crazy packed in it. It's a little bit crazy visiting on any random day. So it's beautiful. It's really incredible as a garden though, and it was nice. And we're very fortunate to have the director to show us around. But this is one event, and we have this one as well is also from Humble Administrator Garden. But I don't want this one also has a LED light in it, but I don't want to pull it because we might give this to people as a gift, so I don't want to pull it just yet. But you might see that there's like wisteria on this. So it's because there's actually a wisteria in the current site of Humble Administrator, kind of in between Humble Administrator and the Suzhou Museum, because they're kind of like right next door neighbors. And Ming Dynasty scholar Wen Zhenming actually planted that particular wisteria tree that was 492 years ago. So that tree it was massive as a wisteria. It was really crazy. And we saw that, well, I saw that. He didn't get to see it. And that tree was amazing. And whenever it's like early summer, it has like covered with wisteria, and it's really fragrant. So it becomes like a shared memory of Suzhou-nese. And what they do is they will collect the seeds of that wisteria. They collect about 1,500 seeds each year, and then during Lunar New Year, they will put it online for people to reserve it. And usually the reservation goes like 1,500 of them goes out, sold out in like 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds. So that's why you see a lot of wisteria in the thing. So those 2 are from Humble Administrator. This one is also Humble Administrator. It's a slightly different version. Isn't that pretty? And because this garden was owned by somebody in the Qing Dynasty, so you actually have like stained glass details in their window. This one also can be lighted up, but I don't want to light it up right now. But it's really pretty. Look at that. It's begonia window. And this one, Randy also got this one.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah, this one is from Lingering Garden, and it also has this palace lantern details, and with the Lingering Gardens scenery in it. Lingering Garden is also a big garden, one of the UNESCO sites there, and it was one of our partners. It's really amazing, beautiful garden. It also can be like that, but I don't want to turn it on. And then I have this one that I got in Suzhou Museum, which is right by Humboldt Administrator Garden. And that museum is really pretty because the museum was designed by I.M. Pei, who famously designed the glass pyramid in the Louvre. But I.M. Pei is actually, a lot of people don't know that he is actually from Suzhou. So he designed the Suzhou Museum, really just like taking the essence, the elements of classical Chinese garden into a museum design, but in the most minimal way possible. So this magnet has a little view of the Suzhou Museum scenery, and you see the rocks in the background against this really classic Suzhou scenery of like off-white walls with like gray color tiles. But it has those rocks representing mountains, so it's almost like a landscape by itself. And I had a meeting in Suzhou Museum, and because it was on an off day, and Suzhou Museum is always, just like Humboldt Administrator Garden, is always packed. And that day, that Monday, because they're not open, and we had a meeting inside, I have like about 3 minutes in between the meeting wrap up and between the time we really have to step out the door and we get to see the Suzhou Museum was like completely empty. It was amazing, and you really could enjoy the design when there's nobody there. So this magnet reminds me of that. So that was really cool. What else?
Got this.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. So
this is very cool because it lights up, and you can change the color.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And you can see the details of the mountains. It's sort of a painting, right?
Yeah, it's a landscape painting in Suzhou Museum West, which if you ever visit Suzhou Museum West is a much better museum visiting experience-wise, and it has really amazing collection. We only saw like 2 exhibits there, and we had a personalized, we have a private guy with us who's a local silk embroidery artist. That was a lot of detail to see, and that was not enough time to see it, but we only saw like 2 of many exhibits. That museum is so much bigger than the Suzhou Museum main museum, so it's on the west side. But this one is really cool because it's light up, so it's almost like double up as a night light. And then, I have this one from the Suzhou Museum West as well. It's like a little screen. It's inspired by an actual collection item there, and they have like different seasonal scenery showed up almost like a painting. Isn't that pretty? And it is still a magnet you can put on your fridge. And then I got this one as well. The glitter magnet right now is really popular. So this one is a winter scenery in Suzhou. So in the snow, and it has glitter. I don't know if you can see the
Turn
glitter.
over and then.
Yeah, you can see. Somewhat. But it had glitter in it. Isn't that great? We just need more glitter in our life. And I got, because we went there in the fall, and we have like hairy crab, hairy crab as part of our dinners there. It's famously from part of the Lake Tai in Yangcheng Lake. And then you get to have hairy crab in this season when the meat is the best. So we also got, this is inspired by their 24 solar turns of Chinese calendar, meaning the entire year can be divided into 24 solar turn. So every couple of weeks is a different solar turn, and this one is for Choufen, is in the autumn. And you can see the hairy crab here, and you can see the plum, chrysanthemum blossom, and the glitter is like leaves. So it's a really nice autumn scene. It was so pretty. And there are 24 of them. I only got 2, so it's really not that crazy if you think about it. right?
That's convincing. Super convincing.
There are 24, and honestly, they didn't really have all the solar turns in stock. We only saw a few, but I really like this one because we actually had hairy crab as part of our dinner, so I just, I really want to remember that one. And this one is similar to the one that Randy just showed you. It doesn't like that, but it doesn't like that, but it has a lot of details of landscape painting of Suzhou as well.
Yeah.
And this one, we went to Taohua Wu. We did an experience that we can do hands-on Wu block print. Wu block print is famous in China in two cities. One is in Tianjin, and it's in the north, and the other is in Suzhou. Is Suzhou Taohua Wu. So they say Bei Liu, Nan Tao Bei Liu, meaning in the north you have Tianjin's Wu block print, and in the south you have Suzhou's Wu block print. So this is a Chinese character of Fu, which means fortune or blessing, and it is the character, but it's essentially is a Wu block print designed for Lunar New Year. And we didn't buy this, but when we did the Wu block print experience, we each get one of this as a little gift. Well, actually, we got two here. We didn't buy this though. Anything else is from Suzhou? I think that's it from Suzhou. And then we make it to Xi'an, and Xi'an is a really interesting city. It's the capital of 13 different dynasties in China. And it used to be this, the starting point of Silk Road. Yeah, and it's famous for Terracotta Warrior because the site was discovered there as part of the first emperor of China. Qin Shi Huang is Muslim, and the warrior essentially just his bodyguard after he's passing. So we saw the terracotta. This is not a maintenance. On the other hand, so unfortunately, we didn't get any maintenance of Terracotta Warrior. We should have though, but we have this little do to compare with that. So. But that city, we went to the Shanxi History Museum, and the museum is really cool. It's amazing collection items because it used to be this capital of 13 dynasties, so it has a lot of cool artifacts. And it's the beginning point of Silk Road, so they have a lot of statues of ancient merchants, and this one is clay, I think. I can take it off. Oh, great! It's a little clay camel with merchants and musicians on it. And I just think it was really cute. But the museum was not very friendly. Is a little bit old and it's kind of dusty and difficult and doesn't really have really good directional signage there.
Yes.
Anyway, and but it's also just not very friendly for non-Chinese speakers. So every single exhibit I have to look at what it's talking about and then translate for Randy, and it's just really frustrating because it's such an amazing museum, but they don't really seems to want to be more friendly to non-Chinese speaking visitors, which is such a shame because this is just a really, really world-class museum. And the admission is free, but you have to go fight for the tickets. You have to book the ticket ahead of time, 5 days in advance, which we didn't do it, but we bought the ticket to see a special exhibit, to see a lot of stone carving of the mausoleums and tombs, which is kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not bad. So we bought this there. What else did we buy there? I think that's the only one we bought. We really didn't buy much in Xi'an.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't buy a lot.
Yeah, you didn't buy a lot of refrigerator magnets.
I don't
Back me up here. She totally didn't go overboard, right?
I didn't buy a lot in Xi'an at the very least. Then we make it to Beijing, which is so much better because Xi'an has a really horrible air. So we both got sick in Xi'an, and we got to Beijing. We only have 2 nights in Beijing, but we're too sick to go to Great Wall, which Randy's still bitter about that.
Yeah.
But we went to see the Forbidden City, which I have seen it before multiple times, but Randy hasn't. This is Randy's first time. Did you like Forbidden City?
Yeah, it was cool.
What did you like about
it? It's got a lot of really cool architecture, and it's got a lot of interesting, like carvings of things, or
carving.
Well, like animals and stuff around.
Animals.
Cranes or lions
turtles
or things like that.
Yeah, because cranes and turtles are both symbols of longevity.
Right.
So, emperors love them. In Forbidden City, we bought a few things. I bought this one. It's also this one is also a glitter one. I really like glitter, but it's so pretty. It's a Forbidden City scene. This is in the winter with a palm tree, and it has like blue glitter. I don't know if you can see blue glitter. I wonder if you can see. And then there's a little tassel here, and the tassels say 梅香瑞雪, the fragrance of plum blossoms and the auspicious snow. So it's really pretty, and it's blue, and it's glitter. And we also bought. Oh, I bought this one. This one is Forbidden City in the snow. And guess what? Guess what? It's also glitter. It has glitter in the back. It's like as if it's snow. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the glitter.
You turn it upside down here.
But it can't really show you the.
It's not as shiny on the camera as it is.
Yeah, it's really shiny.
Real life, it's more shiny.
Yeah, it's really shiny. So we got this one, and the architecture in Forbidden City is really cool. Like one of the pavilions you see in the Imperial Garden, if you go in there and then you look up in the ceiling and you'll see this thing is really, really ornate design. It's called 藻井. And so this one is essentially a little replica of that. And can you see it? There's a little dragon here, and it spins. It spins. It's really cool that it spins. So we got this one, and I also got one with a kitty cat on it. So it's the same thing, but with a cat. But this one's very difficult to spin because it has a.
Came out.
No, it's not broken. Okay, so it has the cat on it. It has a cat on it, so you can spin the cat. But it's the same details of this beautiful. I cannot pick it up in this. Anyway, so I think that's really cool. But guess what? The most amazing one is this one. I don't want you to take a look at these details. Look at the details. And you might be wondering what is this? What is this? What is this? What can this possibly be?
Can you take it over there?
I can't. I think I could. Oh, I could. Oh my gosh, so heavy. You want to carry? You want to hold it?
Wow, it's very heavy.
Can we actually put it on the fridge?
I think so. Hopefully its magnets are strong.
Yeah, so this is a phoenix crown. Phoenix crown. It actually, so this is not from anywhere we went. I mean, this actual crown from Ming Dynasty, phoenix crown, is made for empress for the Ming Dynasty. I'm not quite sure which empress in Ming Dynasty had this crown. But anyway, the actual crown is in the National Museum in Beijing, which we did not have time this time around to go see it, but I really want to go to that museum. And this phoenix crown is really famous there. It's one of their, the centerpiece. You have to see it. And so they made this magnet for it. It's almost like a replica of it. And there's little tiny parts that we didn't put there. Is like tassel is attached to the phoenix crown, so there are two. We haven't put it on yet. And look at all these details. Supposedly have the actual crown has like multiple phoenixes and multiple dragons on it. And you see the blue details. So the actual crowns, and this is real, is they will have like what we call 点翠, is a traditional Chinese craft from Ming and Qing Dynasty was reaching to its peak time. And 点翠 is literally taking kingfisher's feather and taking a little piece of the feather and then put it into the golden frames and making jewelries or hair, pins, all this detail, accessories for noble ladies at the time. I mean, honestly, whoever can afford that is probably somebody who's like a high-ranking concubine or the empress, for example. So you have to essentially kill a lot of kingfisher's birds to create crowns like this, because with all the details in blue, so it's really inhumane in a way. And then so they don't really do that anymore. And nowadays the craftsmanship still exists, but I have seen people like modern interpretation of that is they take corn husk and then dye it blue and then cut it into small pieces to mimicking the feather texture for it, so you can make way more humane kingfisher. But how pretty is this? And how incredibly heavy this is as a fridge magnet.
Yep.
So I think that's like the last one. I think that's it. I didn't really get a lot in Beijing, but how pretty. And so that's all the.
That's all the crazy magnets that we got.
No, we didn't get a lot. Honestly, now I look at it, I feel like we didn't get enough in Xi'an.
Yeah, because we clearly had a shortage of magnets. We did have to buy an extra suitcase to bring all of our stuff home.
Not a really big suitcase. It was a carry-on.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so I just want to show you all the magnets I got in China. Bye.
Okay, bye.